Big Brother. This is your host, Johannes, bringing today's edition of Big Brother Bulletin. As you can hear, the citizens next door are eagerly participating in today's 2-minute hate against Goldstein and Eurasia. Just like these loyal citizens, we should all appreciate what Big Brother and the party has done for everybody. According to reports, the party has increased literacy rate, reduced infant mortality rate, and given everybody quality food and shelter. Plus, we're being monitored at all times, and we have no privacy, so we can all be safe. Now, this life is much better than the one before the revolution. Alright, first off, we will be showing live coverage of the hanging in Victory Park. Reporter Jeffrey is on the field to chat with some spectators of the ceremony. What do you have, Jeffrey?
Hey, Johannes, it's a ruckus over here. These kids are all riled up awaiting the hanging of Eurasian war prisoners guilty of war crimes. Oh, isn't that precious? Look at the child jabbing at the person that's about to be hanged. That's cute, isn't it? Anyways, their enemies are finally getting a bit of their own treatment on the front, huh? Speaking of charming children, here's a junior anti-sex member. Excuse me, miss, can I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, sure.
So, what are your beliefs as a child in this time of peril?
Right now I'm actually pretty happy with being hung. They went against Big Brother. They went against everything we live for. So I have nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing. I mean, I am pure, I am honest, and I go for every rule that has ever been created, for everything we've built for. There's no reason for me to worry about anything, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Anyways, as you can see in the news station, the commotion behind me here in the hanging is, well, it's gotten a little out of hand, but anyways, live from Big Brother Bolton, I'm Jeffrey. Another great example of the power of the party and our ruler, savior, and figure of all things good, Big Brother. While we executed these devilish Eurasians here, news from another front came from our allies at the Ministry of Truth recently. It's been reported that Eurasian troops were defeated in South India, with staggering numbers of enemy casualties and enemy prisoners as a result of the victory. This war may soon come to an end, comrade. Let's find out the reaction from our citizens. Hey, you over there. What's your name?
My name's Cadby Cunningham.
Well, what do you think of our recent victory in South India, Cadby?
Well, I mean, overall, I have to say I'm very proud of what we've done, and I'm really not surprised that that our government got this victory.
I see that you're a ministry worker. Which ministry are you from?
I'm from the Ministry of Truth.
What's it like there?
We deal with the normal fine arts, education.
Interesting. Is there any inspiration for what you do?
Big Brother, he's a very strong influence. He knows what's right for the people, and I think he's taking us in the right direction where we need to be.
How are the working conditions there?
The conditions are pretty good. We do many of the same stuff over and over, but so we are getting much experience, and I'm glad to say that we're always under the watch of video surveillance. So it kind of motivates us to always do good.
Well said, comrade. Well, that's it for now. Back to you, Johannes.
Well said, comrades. Well, many claim that our totalitarian government is dysfunctional because giving power to one person increases the chances of corruption. But I'm confident that Big Brother is incorruptible, unlike Goldstein. Well, let's hope someday people will eventually realize that our government is the best. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest on our show today. He's Winston Smith from the Ministry of Truth. He's a special character. He's always helpful of his co-workers and his neighbors, according to his neighbor, the Parsons. And he's a loyal citizen of the Oceania. Well, comrade, would you like to share with us what is your duty in the ministry?
Well, yes, I would. I inspect documents and past articles to make sure that they do not publish lies or deception about Big Brother. Big Brother's always been truthful, and there are some articles that are trying to discredit him, and my job is to fix those articles. I'm also in charge of making sure there are no records of fictional identities.
You mean the people that disappeared?
Disappear? Of course not. Those people didn't exist at all. It may have just been your imagination.
Oh, well, so, do you have any secrets that you want to share?
No, I don't think so.
Forgot.
I live a simple life. where we go to work and do community service in the evening. No secrecy.
Well, thank you, Winston, for sharing your experience with everyone, and thank you for clearing the air on some misconceptions. Well, on to more disconcerting news. Unfortunately, our fellow citizen, we have lost a dear friend of all, Comrade Ojovi. He was a great warrior and always gave priority to the Oceania well-being. I would like to take a minute or so to pay tribute to OG. Well, on behalf of everyone, I would like to give a salutation to Comrade Ojovi and his family. Well, that's it for today. Make sure everyone hate our enemies, praise Big Brother. If he says that 2 made 5, then it must be true, and we shall all believe it. We will be back with another jolly good show. Until then, goodbye, everybody.